Hello everyone, welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft. If I sound tired and kind of out of it, that's because I am. I'm on a break right now from doing some work in the kitchen. And I'm finding it quite strenuous today. Oh, I thought we had a full field. Oh, darn. So, yeah. I figured during my break I could do a recording. And then get back to it. As to what I'm doing in the kitchen, I'm putting away groceries and trying to get dinner on, which is a slow cooker roast with veggies. Should be tasty. Problem is I forgot to pull the roast out, so the packaging is completely stuck to it. Hence the break. Let's just put these in here. We can take that stone. We need that stone. Oopsie. You have nothing else? Okay. Don't want to go that way. So right now the roast is sitting in a bowl of cold water, which will help it thaw out. Stone. I'm not seeing any. Here's a little bit, and that can come along. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty wiped out. Oh my god. Okay. 21. Let's take a look. So it's been a while. You know, I asked in the last episode, which looks better, and someone responded saying they both have merits. And stepping out, I think it does look better with a longer one. Just because it makes sense. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and that field's almost done. How are the potatoes doing? I think we can get close to a full harvest. Yeah, we can. That's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. Oh, itchy nose. Actually, I need to harvest some potatoes because I need to make a little bit of food, I think, for today's episode. I'm going to try and start that secret project, per se. Laying the foundation. Not a castle. I'm taking my time with this because, well, I want the bricks to be done. There we go. Nice. Very nice. And where are we? Much closer. That's good. Oh, 2 poisoned potatoes. Fine. We need to cook these potatoes, so... We also need to cook some more of this. Come on. I'm being so impatient. Very impatient. There we go. And potatoes cook. These potatoes cook. That stone cooks. Okay. Yes. 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 And that 2 block is not going to help us. Okay, then we shall do that. We need to drop all of this off. Go away, dirt. Yeah, for now. I think it's getting close to nighttime, so we'll set aside a little bit. Yeah, sun's setting there. So we'll sleep the night, and we also need to wait on a little bit of food. I do want to take more than a cooked chicken and 3 apples. Actually, we can just drop off. Do we have a spot for apples? Doesn't look like it, so they can go there. We'll wait for this to get done. And I can throw a cobblestone stack in there. Yeah, that kind of works out. Kind of like it. Oh. Okay. And you know what? We really don't need that. So we can grab some more. I'm going to pick that up, aren't I? Did I pick that up? I didn't. That's good. I thought I would for sure. Oh well. There we go. Move there. Yes. And grab some more stacks. All right. Where are we going? I think... Hey, cows. I think we need to go a little further. And a little further still. This will do. Are you ready? Time to get started. I'm building a wall that's going to surround our home. It's going to be massive. Maybe not an entire biome is going to be enclosed by this wall, but it's going to be big. Oops. So that's what I was doing. Nobody commented on it. It's just like, you know what? I'm not going to try and do an entire biome. Because I've done that before. Enclose an entire jungle biome on the server. But I think just doing a very large area would be kind of cool, and then having rails go around it to get around. Maybe leading outside. Who knows? Across the top of the wall, they will all have the same height. Oops. But the actual use of the blocks will depend upon well, a bunch of things, really. We'll have to take the highest point into account. So if we manage to get part of a mountain, I probably won't do that, but we will have to decide the mountain, how tall do we want to have it on that point, the highest point, and then the rest of the wall needs to match that height. Now, it's not meant to be a perfect enclosure. For that, I would be doing something else, and quite frankly, I've done that before, and I don't want to do it again. And that is to dig down almost to bedrock, or to bedrock. I'm going to make a detour here. I think we're going to keep this little lake pond as part of it. Anyways, yeah, I've done it where I've gone down to practically bedrock and built a wall up from there, cutting off tunnels and stuff like that, and I don't want to do that. Can't actually see. We should probably turn in soon. I'm gonna take down this tree, actually. About here we should turn in. Yeah, right here. There we go. So, yep, I had decided, this is something I mentioned in an earlier video, so I think it's a nice project. And it's something that would be slowly worked on as we got more cobblestone. I mean, that's the real key, is the cobblestone. It's kind of hard to do this without it. And I thought doing it in the stone brick would be nice. As in, it just looked nice. I did it once in where there was IC2 mod, all in reinforced concrete, and went all the way up to the ceiling top. That took some time to make. Oh boy. But that was the one that I enclosed in the jungle. It was quite interesting. I never finished that project. The project was just massive and expansive and all that kind of stuff, and it's completely understandable to not finish something like that, and that's okay. I mentioned this. I left a comment, and somebody else kind of lives by this somewhat similar philosophy. A few people do, actually. He has a farm, and I watch kind of his adventures as he does things on his farm. And it's not so much the destination, finishing said project or what have you, but rather the joy of the journey. And that's true for, I find, Minecraft. When I do these really big, crazy, ludicrous projects, just because once the journey's over, you're looking for something else. Which is perfectly fine, but it's like you're building and I want this. This is going to be my project. This is going to be my thing. Will it ever be done? I'm more interested in the adventure of doing the project. And I like that. I really do. I also find it very rewarding. Sometimes I do finish a project and I'm very proud of it. And when I notice that, hey, hang on, I'm getting close to finishing, what else can I do? Sometimes I add to the project, sometimes I look at something else to do. That was a little weird. It's getting to be nighttime. That's not good for our health. I think we're actually close to home. I'm pretty sure we are. Okay. Yep. There we go. Let's go sleep the night away. Sorry if you can hear that truck. The highway seems to be a little noisy today. Damn! Did the highway just have to add to that fact? So yeah, this is the project. We're going to be enclosing, well, we're going to be outlining, going to do an outline of the area and then add to it when we can. And I'm including tunnels and stuff like that, that's fine. I think I might want to include these ponds down here. For no real reason, just because. Why not? The great thing is, once this is done, this outline, even just like the first layer, excuse me. Let's go right here, honestly. Just for something really different. I normally wouldn't. We can make steps out of this. Oh. At least to a degree. Okay. But yeah, sorry. Once we get an entire outline, we can go in any direction and know the boundaries, which I think is kind of cool. Let's go this way. Let's not go directly over the top. Yeah. And we can incorporate this entire river system. Thank you, Torch. There we go. Let's do the dropping this way. Oof. First part of the wall will be to even that out. Hey, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, tell me, what's the craziest, well, that you feel is the craziest project or most ambitious project that you have ever attempted? I say attempted because maybe you didn't finish it and maybe you did. What were your plans? You can share it down below. You can also break a shovel. Don't. Okay, we'll go across here. Now what direction? I think up over there. We're going to cut in a little bit to go around that mountain, I think. Okay, let's be smart about this. There we go. Okay, that's cool. Change of direction. Hi, cow. I think I can go this way for what I'm looking for. How you doing there? Nice good grass to graze on? Yeah, I understand. Your udders were getting pretty hot there. Sorry about that. Yeah, go around. So you can see this will take a very long time to fully finish, but I think it'll be well worth it. We're at the coast. Cool. Really? Not too sure how it did that, but it did it. Another one? Wow, okay. Tall tree. Very tall. Now, at what point do we cut across? I think we're almost there. I'm just going to leave that torch. Screw it. That torch isn't staying there. It's nighttime. Go across here, maybe? Should probably head back home and call it an episode. But as you can see, I'm looking at trying to encompass a very large area. I kind of like the idea. Just something nice. I'll say different because really all you're doing is just building a wall around an area. And it's what you do inside of it that's going to matter. That's going to be different. And we got double creepers. Oh, crap. Did we lose him? I think we lost him. Wow, okay. Whew. So how much have we gone through? Quite a bit. Wow. We've gone through quite a few stacks. Okay, well, yeah, this episode was kind of boring per se and what was done, but it's kind of exciting to think about what could be done and what will be done in the future. So I do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and you can subscribe down below for more episodes like this and more exciting episodes too, and other stuff. But until we meet again, please do be safe, everyone. Bye. Almost said sorry. Please do be sorry? No. Be safe. Please be safe. Bye.